Hey, it's real nice to see you today. Welcome to this episode of Barlow BBQ. Today I'm going to make a sandwich that tastes so good, it could get you sued. I'm talking about the pepper steak sandwich, aka the steak bomb. It's loaded with shaved steak, peppers, onions, salami, and cheese. It's pretty similar to the Philadelphia cheesesteak, but this is the New England version. You can find this in sub shops all across Massachusetts, Rhode Island, New Hampshire, and in fact there's one sub shop that actually trademarked the name Steak Bombs so that the competing sub shop 5 miles away wasn't able to use the name on their menu. That's just how serious people take these steak bomb sandwiches. Now, I've never tried one before, but I am really excited because I absolutely love cheesesteaks, so I think I'm gonna really dig this steak bomb. So stay tuned and I'll show you everything that you need, but you're gonna have to handle the lawyer on your own. Let's get started. Okay, the steak bomb. I'm excited, y'all. Let's take a look at the basic components to this sandwich. Now we got the star of the show right here. This is some shaved prime rib. It's actually some leftover prime rib we had in the freezer from the holidays. So I took that out, and since it was frozen, it was really easy to shave real thin, to slice real thin. So this is gonna be really good, but you can use whatever shaved beef that you want. Whatever kind of shaved steak you can find at the grocery store will be perfect. Now you gotta have some peppers. You can use whatever kind of peppers you like. Typically, they're red peppers, green peppers. Here we've got a little red, and these green peppers here are actually long hots. Gotta have some onion, so we got some white onion right here. For cheese, we're going to be using some white American. Get this from the deli, not from your Kraft singles pack. And unique to this sandwich is some salami. This is some Genoa salami right here. Now the salami isn't something you're always going to see on a steak bomb, but it is a fairly common option. And what are we forgetting here? Oh, finally, last but not least, you're going to have some hoagie rolls, and these come fresh baked from the Walmart bakery, y'all. All right, so there you have it, all the basic ingredients to make our steak bombs. I'm gonna go ahead and get my Weber kettle fired up, and I'll meet you at the grill when that's all ready to go. All right, we got everything set up and ready to go out here. Just got a little breezy, but that's okay. It's not going to affect this cook at all. Now, if you notice, I've got a cast iron griddle right here that I'm using, and my charcoal is going just underneath that. But I think that's really important for this cook. You've got to use a griddle or flat top of some sort. I've let this cast iron warm up for a little bit, so let's go ahead and hit it with some olive oil. And of course, everything is not level out here, so it's all going to run that way. But we're just going to work with it, okay? So let's get our onions started. Just throw those right on there. And let's get the peppers going as well. Now we're going to season these veggies with a little bit of this Uncle Steve Shake smoke bomb. I thought that would be appropriate for the steak bombs. And hey, y'all, this is proudly made in Siena, Texas. Go get you some, UncleSteveShake.com. Oh, a little breezy out here, y'all. So that looks good. Tongs are better. Whoop. I lost pepper. All right, let's go ahead and mix these all together. You know what? I'm going to actually hit these veggies with a little bit more oil. It all seemed to run down that way. That ought to be pretty good. All right, I say these peppers and onions are looking pretty good, so I'm going to go ahead and get these off of the griddle. Just going to scoop them into this bowl here. All right, you get the gist. I'm going to place these to the side, cover them with a little foil, and let them sit there until we need them. So next up is our steak. Okay, so we got the peppers and onions cleared out here. We got a clean slate for the steak. I'm going to hit this with a little bit more oil. And here's our steak, actually prime rib. Now this was fully cooked, so essentially all I'm doing right now is just kind of warming it back up, you know, getting a little crispy, making it look nice. But at home, if you're just using raw steak, you know, you're going to want to go ahead and cook that until it's nice and browned up on all sides. You know the drill. Nothing too complicated. So let's go ahead and get this started. Man, I'm just going to dump this all in here. No, you know what? I think it needs a little bit more of this smoke bomb right here. A little bit on there. Yes, indeedy. This griddle is really cooking, y'all, so it's not going to take long for this prime rib to be done. Oh, snap, y'all. I almost forgot. We've got the salami, too. I've got 4 slices here. So we got to throw that on the griddle right here real quick. Let that cook up just for a minute. And then I think we'll be ready to put this sandwich together. Yeah, it's not going to take long for these little dudes to cook up. They're about done. They're pretty thinly sliced, so. Alright, I'm going to call it on this. I think this steak is done. The salami's looking good. So let's go ahead and build our sandwich. I got my hoagie roll right here. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to line the bottom with some of that salami right there, y'all. A little tricky to do on camera. Trying to make sure. I don't know. 3 might just be enough, but you know what? I'm just going to have to move these all up here real quick. Just like that, and make room, because, you know, we don't want to let any go to waste. Okay, that's looking good. I'm going to set that aside just for a second. Set that right here, because now it's time to add our onions and peppers back to the mix. Just like that. Now, I have maybe a little bit too much for one sandwich as far as the peppers and onions are concerned. So, you know, I'm just going to mix it all together. I'll figure it out here in a second. I'll portion it all out. Alright, I got it all portioned out into what I think looks like a good sandwich. So right here is what I'm going to use. And of course, Martha is going to need a sandwich as well. She's actually not right here right now, so she's going to have to wait for this one. But I think this is going to be just fine for her. So, for this one, we need to add our cheese. Now, I've got my deli white American cheese right here. Let's go ahead and just throw on. Oh, I've got about 4, 5 slices here. Give that a minute to melt. Alright, this cheese has had enough time to melt up a little bit, so now it's time for the moment of truth. Alright, I got my bun right here. Let's try to get this scooped up. There we go. Alright. I think we did it, folks. I think we got it in there. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Bun is still intact. Oh yeah. I'm gonna go snap a thumbnail and then I'm gonna give this a taste test. I can't wait, y'all. Look at this guy. Look at this thing. That's a steak bomb, y'all. Well, all right. Cheers, y'all. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Really appreciate it. I tell you what, I'm pretty dang excited to try out these steak bomb sandwiches, and they look really good. Here you go, y'all. Without any further ado, let's try a bite. That is super cheesy, y'all. Okay. I like that salami in there. I mean, it's not that you can really taste it, it just imparts a little bit of something to the overall experience. The steak is excellent, and the onions and peppers, all of that really comes through. Now, like I said earlier, this is the first time that I've tried one of these sandwiches, but I was real happy with the way these turned out, and I tell you what, you should really try these at home. If you're a fan of cheesesteaks, you're gonna love these. I'll have the recipe for what I did today right down below in the description box for you, so you can try it out at home. That's gonna wrap it up for me, folks. Thanks a lot for hanging out. I love you, and until next time, smoke 'em if you got 'em. Bye-bye.